Today, I want to take you on a journey that climbs the steep and rocky path of Mount Moriah. This is not just a story, it is a mirror, and if you dare look into it, you see your own reflection. Abraham stood at the base of Mount Moriah, carrying the weight of a command that defies all human logic. Beside him walked Isaac, his beloved son, the fulfillment of promise long prayed for. Together, they bore the firewood and the fire. Yet, something essential was missing. Isaac, who was innocent, curious, but calm, voiced the piercing question, "My father, where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" The same question we've all asked in our darkest moments. Where is the lamb? Where is the job? Where is the healing? Where is the breakthrough? Where is the answer I prayed for? Abraham's reply was not just an answer, it was a declaration of faith. God will provide himself a lamb. With those words, he chose to believe in a God who sees beyond the moment. They climbed the mountain not just with fire and wood, but with trust and obedience. When Abraham lifted the knife, heaven interrupted. The angel's voice echoed through the air. "Lay not thy hand upon the lad, for now I know that thou fearest God." In that moment, faith met divine intervention. And when Abraham looked up, caught in a thicket was a ram, a provision born not of sight, but of surrender. He named the place Jehovah-Jireh, meaning the Lord will provide. Because on the mountain of obedience, provision was waiting. The provision was there. It has always been there, but it was only revealed after the climb, after the test, and after the surrender. Now listen, here's a message for you. Yes, you. Are you climbing a mountain today? Are you facing an impossible choice? Are you facing a silent heaven or an uncertain tomorrow? Don't turn back. Don't let go. Walk forward with radical faith. Because God is not absent in your certainty, He's preparing a ram in the thicket for you. Sometimes provision hides behind our obedience. Sometimes our miracles wait for movement. And sometimes the answer isn't here, but there. On the mountain of faith, just past the hedge of surrender. So hold fast to the promise. Call him Jehovah-Jireh. Not just because he provided, but because he will always provide. And in the place where fear would paralyze you, let your trust prepare you. Sometimes we climb our own Mount Moriah with unanswered questions, but faith works even when the answer isn't visible. Faith, like Abraham's own, says God will provide. Not just anything, but exactly what we need, right where we need it. So whatever mountain you are facing, walk with confidence. The ram is always and already in the thicket. God sees you. He knows your heart. And in his perfect timing, Jehovah-Jireh will show up. Dear friends, this is not a blind optimism. This is a fierce faith. Faith that walks even when it hurts. Faith that climbs even when the load is heavy. Faith that believes even when the answer is not visible. I pray, may your mountain echo with the voice of God who sees, the God who knows, the God who provides. Amen. Please feel free to share this video with anyone who is facing or feeling depressed and already losing faith or focus. that there is a God who hears, who feels, and can bear our burden and even provide in the darkest hours of our lives. Thank you.